Please come.
May I come in, sir? Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Harsh,
Yes, sir.
you are from Bihar. You have done internships in Delhi, Pune, and your studies from Rajasthan,
Hyderabad campus, sir.
Hyderabad campus, and now in Bangalore.
I am living with my brother there in Bangalore. He works there.
He works there, you are living with him. You have moved around virtually all east, west, north, south of the country.
More or less, yes, sir. Because for the study, my primary study I did in the Bihar. Then I moved to the.
You have seen the people from Bihar, Rajasthan, Delhi, Pune, Bangalore, everywhere. Which state did you like the best?
So there is.
Bihar, Rajasthan, Delhi, Maharashtra, and Karnataka.
So there are different traits I can describe, which is very peculiar to the different state. Like in case of Bihar, it's a very close-knit community. In case of Hyderabad, it's a very modernizing place. People, it's more of a cosmopolitan as well. In case of Bangalore, I'll say it's a more tech-driven state. The intellectual level of talk, the scientific approach of the people in Bangalore is more, and it's a fusion from where the people from the north, people from the south comes there. So it's a very cosmopolitan urban in the sense.
Which state you like the most?
In terms of weather, I will say Bangalore I like the most because it's very moderate throughout the year.
People.
People, I will say the people from the Bihar because I am native to that place.
They're the best.
There could be different definition of best, but they are more close to
My
me.
specific question is, people of which state, or let us say broaden it, culture of which state you like the best?
The culture of Bihar I like the best because I belong there. I love the cuisine, I love the dresses, I love the music, I love the culture out there. So I am fond of the Bihari culture.
You have been a fast bowler,
Yes, sir.
cricket fast bowler, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Somebody delivers at 90 kmph, somebody at 120, someone at 140, some beyond 150.
Yeah.
Who is the fast bowler in this? Which criteria tells the bowler that is a fast bowler? 90 will be slowest, okay.
So it will be the spinner category basically.
Spinner category. Now 120 is a fast bowler, no?
It's like you could say it as a medium pace bowling, sir. And the people who are bowling above 140, 145, they are like sheer pace bowler in terms of the pace.
Above 140.
145 basically.
145
So, yeah.
Okay. I can see from this application that you got a merit cum need scholarship.
Yes, sir. I got the merit cum need scholarship.
Yes. What do you think scholars should be given on the basis of merit or on the basis of need?
So, sir, it depends on the circumstances of the people. So, both the criteria is important. They are the people who are very need-based and they cannot pursue their vision. They cannot pursue the higher education because of the need deficit. So, for them, there should be a balance need to be maintained so that the merit is rewarded as well as the need is rewarded as well.
Yes, scholarship. Scholarship is money.
Yes, scholarship is the money, sir.
Scholarship is money. So, money should be given to the needy or to the merit.
So equity need to be maintained between both the principles, sir. Because there could be the people who are from the poor background, but they are meritorious. So
there are two people. One is needy, one is meritorious. To whom we should give the scholarship?
So we have to. There could be possibility also, sir, that the people who could be meritorious as well as the needy as well.
Don't manufacture the idea.
Okay. So in the ideal world, there should be the
No ideal world. There are two students. One is needy, one is merit holder. He may not be needy.
Okay.
He is a well-to-do person, but he is a meritorious topper. To whom should we give the scholarship first?
So I'll suggest the needy should be given the thing because the meritorious may be in the future. He may find his own path, and he would be able to get the financial assistance somewhere on the basis of merit. But if the need-based people, if are not given the opportunity, their access to the higher aspiration may be restricted.
But we are giving to both these days.
Yeah, sir.
We are giving to needy also, meritorious also.
Yeah.
If we are going by your formula, we should not give to the merit people, we should give more to the needy people so that more needy people get it.
But I was given the only one choice to choose from both the things. So I went for the
So idea is that instead of giving to the merit people, we should give more to the needy people so that more needy people get it.
yeah, more needy people get it, and it could give them a lift as well to have.
That's all right. That's the idea of scholarship. They can get the lift.
Yeah.
So we should not give scholarship to the merit people if they are who are well-to-do.
There we could curtail the idea so that, like, because they could afford the education, they can have their own resources, so they can pursue by their own means also.
So ultimately, scholarship to them who are only needy. May not be meritorious, may be meritorious.
But this is not the very ideal condition. They are the people who have the very limited resources in their hand, and but they are meritorious as well.
That's
they have
what
the
I'm
potential as well.
I'm saying that only. Those who are needy and meritorious. Those who are not meritorious but needy.
So I will go for there is a balance between both the things so that the equity could be maintained, where the merit is rewarded, the talent is rewarded, and so that the people who are in the need of the resources, they can the boost.
Talent can be rewarded in so many other ways.
Yes, sir.
Instead of giving them money.
Yeah. But given the limited opportunity that we have in our world, so both the things need to be taken care of. There has to be a balance.
Okay. So
taking a cue from you, that you mean to say that incentive in terms of reward or the scholarship is important.
Yes, sir.
Like sir was suggesting that they could be rewarded in a different way.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much sense to you.
It makes sense to me, sir. So there could be various criteria in which the people could be rewarded. A certain portion and certain quantum, that should be on the basis of merit, and the certain quantum, it should be on the basis of needs. And there could be other profiles as well, because the inequality comes in the various forms and shapes. So those could be criteria as well in order to make sure any programs and the policy related to scholarship is more inclusive in nature.
You come from Aurangabad. Can you tell us something about Aurangabad? What is its historical importance?
Yes, sir. So Aurangabad is basically geographically in the south of the Bihar, and the historical importance. This has been the place. It has been a very prominent place in the Magadha kingdom. So it has been the part of the Mahajanpadas as well. And in the medieval period, it has been the seat of the place from where the Sher Shah Suri used to rule. So, and culturally, it is a very vibrant place as well. There is Sun Temple as well. The Devkund is a place, very religious place.
Does it have something to do with the first, we call now, we refer it to as the first war of independence?
Yes, sir. So I will say the Aurangabad is nearby a region called the Bhojpur region. So there is a river called Son River that bifurcates both the region, the Sahapur region and the Aurangabad region. So from there, in the Bhojpur region, the Veer Kuvar Singh, he was there and he was the chief architect of rebellion against the colonial empire.
And since you come from Bihar, can you tell us something generally about Bihar? Bihar is still, apparently, boys from Bihar, they go out, they do well in every walk of life, maybe in the medicine, maybe in engineering, maybe in the civil services, management, whatever. But why is still Bihar lacking in terms of primarily human development index? There is a lot of exodus from Bihar of the migrant laborers also, to Tamil Nadu, to Punjab, to Haryana.
So what I could recount of the Bihar, there is a two spectrum of the Bihar. There is one where it is being known for the very cream of the cream people, very talented people going out, excelling well. On the other end of the spectrum, it's largely been not very good in the human development index. And the reason I can attribute to is, like, there has been the historical misgovernance out there. There has been a lot of resources that has been drained out of those regions. And sir, there has been the issue of the policy not being executed in a correct way. The reforms that could have been pushed in a very diligent way post-independence, those were the missing, especially the land reforms. There has been the history of the left-wing extremism as well. And in the current times, I could say, because a disaster related issue has aggravated as well, so it has led to the mass exodus from there as well, sir. So these things I could say, like, it has decelerated Bihar in terms of many parameters, whether it could be education, building infrastructure. So there has been the resource crunch as well.
If you, let's see, if you go to Bihar as an IAS officer, any district you're posted, by and large situation is by and large similar. What should be the first 2 or 3 priority you would like to handle the first in your district within your competence, whatever resources you have?
So
What problems do you foresee?
yeah.
And then you can prescribe some solution.
So, sir, if I could talk to my district particular in the sense, so because if you see, I have been associated with one of the social trust as well, so which is working along with the government school. So one thing I find is that the primary education system is not very adequate. There is a missing infrastructure. So that would be my primary focus. Second thing, I find the literacy rate for the women basically is very low. Third thing, what I think very much related to my district, there is a problem of the irrigation issue. There has been the frequent drought out there. So there has been the water issue out there as well. So these are the main areas which I would like to focus upon. And then other thing is like the healthcare and other aspects.
Okay, Harsh. In your TAF, you have mentioned you completed your MSc in the year 2017?
Yes, ma'am.
And you completed your BE also in the year 17?
It is like in BITS Pilani, there is a dual degree course basically. So I got enrolled in the MSc Physics.
Along with your BE?
No, and then after the first year, depending on the whatever, how you have performed, you are able to fill up a thing which engineering course you would like to pursue. So both the degrees goes parallel there. So there is a bit different kind of system in BITS Pilani.
Okay, great. But you didn't pursue anything after 2017?
No, ma'am, I have been, I did a job for some times.
But yeah, very marginal.
Marginal jobs, yeah.
Why so?
Ma'am, basically I was doing the job and I found the civils, I had already had the deep desires for the civil services. Okay. I found it a very challenging discipline where I could work upon. So after a point, I made a conscious decision that I will be preparing for the civil services.
Okay, so you started preparing for
the civil services.
And I also see that you appeared almost like 5 times for Indian Forest Services.
No, ma'am. 2 times for the Indian Forest Services I have appeared.
Okay.
And the 4 times I have appeared for the mains, UPSC Mains.
Okay.
And this is my first interview.
Okay, since you have appeared for Forest,
yes, ma'am,
let it be twice only. How can the issue of forest fires be tackled?
So there could be, ma'am, many approaches basically for. So we could create a divide between the forest lines. There are ways actually, like suppose there are some kind of trees.
Divide between the forest lines is basically the very ad hoc, measure of
measures of those things.
Yes.
And then we could deploy the technological tools nowadays as well, so that even when the fire started, on the basis of the infrared imaging and other things, we could very promptly pick up the things, what could be the source as well. And then we could deploy the resources so that could stop the fire from the spreading from there. And the kind of plantation in the certain regions, that has to be done very judiciously, that because of the temperature, high temperature, there is chances that the certain kind of vegetation are more susceptible to the fire.
Okay. So while preparing, do you follow any particular newspaper for
yes,
preparations?
Mostly I follow the Indian Express.
And who is the editor?
I'm not aware of.
Okay. You have also mentioned that you carry out strength and conditioning exercises.
Yes, ma'am.
Just let me know what all exercise you follow.
So basically, I follow a very mix of the exercises. So
at home?
At home also, and at times, because I'm in Bangalore, so I go to a fitness called the Cult Fitness Center.
Okay, Cult.
So there it is a mix of exercises. So sometimes I go for a mix of the yoga exercises, then other day I go for the jogging exercises, then certain boxing exercises, and some day for the very burn and the strength based exercises as well.
So what is your take on basically diet and role of exercise in one's lifestyle?
So, ma'am, I'm
Healthy lifestyle to be.
Yes, ma'am. So, balanced diet is very crucial, and the exercise is as crucial as.
It is 50-50?
I think so, ma'am. It's a very 50-50 because the diet is going to keep you very healthy, and it keeps all your mental health good as well. And the same goes for the exercises as well. And it breaks the monotony. Exercises basically breaks the monotony into the whole very rigorous discipline and your work life as well. So it adds a flavor to the life as well. And the balanced diet keeps us to. It is not just about the balanced diet. It is a part of the lifestyle which keep you very disciplined as well, very focused to your diet, and you're very conscious of your body. So it adds to the both physical, mental well-being.
Okay, that is your take on it. My input is just read through it, because as far as I know, or I've gone through the related documents on the same, diet plays a major role. It is 80% of diet that decides your output.
Yes, ma'am.
Physical activities certainly
good.
keep you agile and all, but main is diet. It is not 50-50 as a ratio.
And there is sleep as well, the diet, sleep.
Everything is included. Great, sir.
Okay. So you have interest in strength and conditioning exercises.
Yes, sir.
What is the purpose of exercise?
Basically, the purpose of exercise is keep yourself fit, both physically, mentally. Keep yourself, make yourself strength.
So, according to you, or otherwise, how would you define health?
So, health I see as a very comprehensive whole, where you have the both physical well-being, mental well-being, psychological well-being, and which could add to the longevity of the life as well.
Okay. Correct. You have chosen IFS as a second
priority, yes,
service. That is the preference, now.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think as an IFS officer you will be able to do much more than an IAS officer or IPS officer?
So, given any set of the services, because all are very professional services, any services I would be able to adapt.
My question is,
yes,
will you be able to do more than IAS or IPS in IFS?
If I go for my personal preference, the IAS is my very first preference.
My question is not this.
Okay, sir.
The question is, will you be able to do it more in IFS than IAS or IPS or not? If yes, why? If not, why?
Maybe I'm not aware about what are the challenges I would be facing in comparison to IAS and IPS. So I may not be able to answer this question.
Okay, fine. You are staying in Karnataka.
Yes, sir.
You are from Bihar. If I ask you 2 or 3 things which you will like to bring from Karnataka to improve Bihar, or 2 or 3 things you would like to bring from Bihar which can be implemented in Karnataka, what they would be?
So one thing I would like to bring the investment from the Bangalore and the kind of the IT expertise it has. So kind of the expertise or body of knowledge that is in the service sector industry.
Okay.
So I must like to borrow. The second thing, what I would like to, the way the e-governance has been practicing, and it is being good for the benefits of people. And the third, especially not only the Karnataka, in the southern states, the PDS is very effectively implemented.
Any particular program you know in Karnataka that has been effectively working under PDS?
I cannot recall any schemes, but I could recall, sir, there are some canteen-based facilities like Indira Canteen and other things that is.
And what you would like to take from Bihar to Karnataka?
Bihar to Karnataka, I would say, like Bihar has a very successful self-help group program, Ajivika basically, and it is adopted by other states as well. So I would like to take those things there. And there is a very good thing about the Bihar is it's a very close-knit community.
The Kannadigas are as much closely knit. What is the difference?
Yes, I agree, sir.
There is social cohesion there also.
Absolutely, I agree, sir. But
rather, if you look at from the perspective of caste, Bihar appears to be more complex and divided society than Karnataka.
That I'm not very much aware like how the caste system is there in Karnataka.
You are living in Bangalore and you have moved around. You should
yes, sir. So the caste system, how it is there, like I'm not very much.
When you say closely knit society, how Bihar can be closely knit society if there is so much differentiation on the basis of caste and political power and all those things?
Because people of Bihar in the recent decades, I see, because they are becoming more receptive to the new ideas. They are adaptable to the
That's
new
fine.
things.
That's fine. Okay. One last question I would like to ask. You said conversing, you connected him with Aurangabad.
It is basically a nearby region, that is the Rohtas and the
But he
Sahpur
was
region.
active in, he was a Zamindar of Jagdishpur.
Yes, sir.
And it lies in Ara.
So Ara is the Sahpur region basically. Ara is in the there are few districts, that is the region of the Sahpur basically.
So Ara is on other side, Aurangabad is on other side. So how do you connect the two?
No, sir, because the Son River is the by.
Conversing, I am asking you, how you connect him with Aurangabad? You connected him, na?
No, I told him because earlier the Aurangabad itself was a part of Rohtas Sirkar. So in earlier times, and those were the region of the Sahpur region.
That is Sarkar, वो अंग्रेजों ने गलत कर दिया. The English used to write that. Okay. Anyway, fine. चलो एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लेते हैं आपसे. Rajgir, why it was chosen as a capital by the early dynasties that ruled Magad?
Because it was a geographically very strategic place. Because
then why they shifted to Pataliputra?
Because that is also that was the kind of the Jaldurg there. So there the protection from the geography in terms of the mountains, and there was a protection because of the rivers being surrounded.
So
in the
both is the same thing, na? So they could have stayed back to Rajgir. They should not have gone to Pataliputra.
Because there is the more plain region around the Patna region, so it's a fertile region around there.
It allows more mobility.
More of mobility, yes.
Right. Good. ठीक.
One small question comes to my mind.
Yes, sir.
You said that Bihar is the best state. I completely agree with you. It is the best state. While choosing your cadre, you have chosen Bihar number 1.
Yes, sir.
And Odisha number 2.
Yes.
Right. Jharkhand is part of Bihar.
It was earlier part of Bihar, sir. Yes, sir.
Many of your relatives must be staying in Jharkhand, or Jharkhand relatives staying in Bihar. They're more or less same. Just division of boundary does not make a difference. More or less same. Why you have not chosen Jharkhand as a state? It's not a second best state even.
My preference were not just being decided by whether it's a neighboring state or not.
Not neighboring. Best state. Bihar is best. I agree. So second best should be Jharkhand because part of Bihar.
So my assumptions while having this cadre preference was like, कि Orissa has the equally same kind of challenges that Bihar also has. The same deficiency in terms of the Human Development Index and other things. And it's a bigger state where you could have the more of opportunity to work basically.
Bigger state was Rajasthan, Maharashtra, very well administered.
But comparatively, the problem that could be posed as a administrator out there in Orissa could be more vibrant. This was my perception at that point.
So all these problems are not there in Jharkhand.
It's there, sir. It's
and there in Bihar also.
It's there in Bihar also. It's in the
Odisha also. Not in Jharkhand.
It's there in the Jharkhand also, sir.
You are not choosing your brother state as second state.
So I didn't see it from this perspective, like whether it's a neighboring state.
Neighboring, not neighboring.
It's a
best state, best people, best culture. You said Bihar. I completely agree with you. Bihar is the best state. They're the best people. There's the best their culture. Second best is Jharkhand.
I do not see it as a comparison between the culture of one state versus another state. I saw it from the perspective where could be more of the diversity, challenges, more of the administrative broadness out there to work. So from that perspective, I have saved my opinions.
Thank you.
Harsh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.